I've got this big, fat packet of books with me today. Hi everyone, my name is Vuvu and this is Vuvu Vena Reads. If you are a returnee, welcome back, fam. Glad to have you here. And if you are a newbie, consider joining the family simply by pressing the red subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it to stay notified of any new videos that might come up on my channel. And today's video is a straightforward second-hand books recent book haul. Yeah, man.
So Vuvu Vena Reads is an amazing book reviewer, also YouTuber. She reviews books on YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, she also has a blog as well. So please, if for your connection with literature, get in touch with or follow at VUVUVENA_reads. She is based in South Africa, and I think it is also extremely important to follow literary content creators who are based outside of the West and in continental Africa, because they do a really good job of bridging the gap.
We appreciate you, Vuvu, for bringing us Turning Pages and for bringing us your BookTube channel.
You know, this is a chance for people to actually see some people that I really enjoy.
Please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below. And if you're a returnee, welcome back, fam.
Vuvu, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
It's a second-hand book haul that I wanted to share with you. Books that I've been eyeing from my girl over on Instagram. The more I share her details actually with people, the more I want some. This is why I miss out on the books on Instagram, because I'm out here being a loudmouth, telling people where to buy reasonable second-hand books online, and these people are beating me to the buy. Can I say that? To the buy? Whatever, you get what I mean. But I absolutely love JHB pre-loved books over on Instagram, Zany, for those of us who are regulars. And I will definitely link her profile in the description box down below. And listen, may the best girl, or may the fastest finger, or whatever you want to call it, win whenever she pops up the latest books that she's selling over there. So if you guys do not follow her yet, don't sleep on yourselves again. Do not sleep on yourselves. She's got good condition second-hand books that go for a steal. Everybody else who's following her might hate me for this public announcement, but I got you guys. We're fam. So because we're fam, get on there. Get yours, girl. And this package was so sweet. Okay, there's a few books in here, but she's so sweet. She left a note to say thank you for the support. And she left like two, sorry, my kids are still here, guys. I don't know why they won't let me flourish. I'm a little bit distracted because of that. But can you please sit down, baby? I will show you. And she left like 2 boxes of Smarties, which me and these kids have devoured already. So forget about that. Let's not talk about that. I'm trying to see where I can put these books so that we found a spot so that because they're heavy, okay? So I don't know how many books in total, but obviously the title would have told you how many second-hand books I got. I'm just gonna pull them out at random and just share with you what it is that I got. I got the book of Thief, which I'd heard a lot about, like especially initially when I joined the book community. Everybody and their sons and daughters, grandmothers, neighbors, everybody was talking about this book, and I was like, girl, you need to read this at some point in your life. So when I saw this Book of Thief by Marcus Zusak, I was like, child, it makes sense, you know, it just makes sense. And I have nothing on my shelf by Nicholas Spark, but when I watched this movie, I bawled my heart out. This, as well as, what's the one with, what's her face? I want to say her name is Amanda. She's got cancer in the movie. I want to say it has something to do with W. Guys. I forget what, A Walk to Remember. A Walk to Remember. Those movies made me like ugly cry, okay? And I knew that I am trying to get myself into this heartfelt romance type of, you know, situation. So maybe I'm looking to cry, I don't know, but I asked her to just put this on the side for me, okay? This is The Notebook, needs no introduction, by Nicholas Spark. Then this is a series that I've been meaning to get into. I was so happy when I saw that she had the first book in the series. This is Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children. I want to say that in total there are about 3 books in the series, but I'm really pretty sure that this here book will let me know what the order of the books are. No? Child, please. Okay, I'm wrong, guys. I'm wrong for assuming. But I can guarantee you, as far as I know, so I don't know how much of a guarantee that is, that this is the first book. Okay, I don't want to ramble or anything of that nature, but this is part of the Miss Peregrine's book series. I've heard great things. This one is a kind of, from what I understand, like a psychological thriller type of thing, so it will mess with your mind here and there. I do think that there was a television adaptation of this, but I never watched it. However, like I'm saying, I heard great things of this, and I really am into series. If you know me, I love series, so it was one that needed to be picked up by moi. So I'm still looking for the rest of the books as well. Digging back into our packets, then I picked up Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This one also was talked about a lot last year. I came across it a few times in terms of like at book sales, etc., and I kept being very hesitant on whether or not I wanted to pick it up. The one thing that did intrigue me from what people kept saying about it is just how it is written. From what I understand, it's kind of like written as like a documentary or like a news reports of sorts, right? And people were so intrigued by this that it seemed so factual to them that they went off and had to research whether or not Daisy Jones and the Six actually did exist as a music band. So I'm really looking forward to whatever literary devices Taylor Jenkins Reid is using in this one that keeps people as intrigued as they have been. So that's that on that. That's the reason why I picked it up. And this one is no introduction. My Zimbabwean collection is growing. No Violet Bulawayos. We need new names is what I saw on the Instagram page, and I was like, child, say less. This one was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize in 2013, and like I'm saying, Zimbabwe, I see you, I'm picking you up wherever I can, especially the books that I've already heard great things about, and this is definitely one of them. And this is another Zimbabwean author. I already bought, what is this? The Theory of Flight. I don't know if my hand, okay, you guys can't see the shop. I've got The Theory of Flight, which is the first book by Simphiwe Gloria Ndlovu, who is also Zimbabwean. I want to say she is from Bulawayo actually. And this is her second, or I want to say this is kind of like a series. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you guys, Andy. I am not 100%. But the first one is called The Theory of Flight. It has the exact same design, which is what makes me feel like this might be a series. So this one is called The History of Man. And like I'm saying, because I'm growing some of my African countries on my shelf, this was a no-brainer for me. And now I can pick up Theory of Flight, knowing exactly what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done, you know? I like that kind of feeling. I don't like waiting for stuff if the stuff is already out, okay? So, The History of Man by Simphiwe Gloria Ndlovu. We're almost at the end. There's 2 more books left. If you know anything from my collection, I'm a collector of books, right? I know that people are book biased, but I've come to learn that I'm very particular with getting books from certain authors, having a collection from those authors, countries. Those kind of specifics are very dear to me, and like I'm saying, it's something that I'm alert to a little bit later on in life. But when I look at my shelf, I'm like, child, you've been collecting. You've been collecting. And so if you are aware, I've been collecting Lauren Bucher's books since last year. I think this was one of the last ones that I didn't have. Anyway, this is Moxieland by Lauren Bucher's. I think this is also on the shelf that you guys won't see. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, it's over there. So I've got Afterland. I've got Broken Monsters. I've got The Shining Girl, The Shining Girls, and I've got Zoo City. So now I've got Moxieland. And I want to say, if anything that I don't have here might be like a collection of short stories or whatever, which is okay with me. Those I don't consider early on in me collecting. Yes, I love the short stories, but I'm more invested in the novels, etc. So, like I was saying with Simpiwe, Gloria, and Vuvu, I can now begin binging some Lauren Bucas. I'm ready. And I'm also starting to collect Zadie Smith. The one Zadie Smith book, I don't know if you guys can see anything over here. So the one Zadie Smith book that I already have is Northwest. So when our friend Zany showed off this beauty over on her page, it's Zadie Smith on Beauty, a novel, I was like, you know, you stay coming through. Thank you, girl. Thank you so very much. I'll take that. Thank you so very please. So that's the last book that I've got to show you guys. This is Zadie Smith on Beauty. It's my second Zadie Smith book. And I do believe though that a lot of people don't get into Zadie Smith that easily. So I do want to sample what I've got perhaps over the holidays so that I can just judge the tone and see if it is actually something that I would dive into and want to collect more of. Others, when I did the research, were an easy sell for me, like your Lauren Bucas, because she does middle in a little bit of I almost want to say fantasy, non-conventional fiction basically, right? And for me that was a yes, say less, you know. So yeah, that's the last book that we have in our pile, Zadie Smith on Beauty. And thank you so very much for joining me. If you have made it this far, please leave me an open book emoji just to motivate me, give me that, you know, vibe for me to finish the year strong. I need it. And thank you so very much for joining me. And don't forget to liking is very important, guys. If you're part of the family, every time you come on here and you see this face talking about these things, just like, even if I'm not talking about a book that you like, just like, it does a lot for us as a family to be able to grow and be able to find other family members that might be lurking around, you know. That's how this algorithm works. We need all the thumbs up that we can get. But if you are here, you are new, you've made it to this point, yes, obviously I'd love the open book emoji, I'd love the thumbs up, but most of all, I'd love you to press the red subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it, to stay notified of what happens in the Vuvu Vena Reads family. See you guys next week. Thank you so very much for joining me. Wait. See you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you very much for choosing me, and until next time, bye now.
Now you can clap your hands.
Thank you, Iana. Thank you, Lucan.